A 10 over tricky period where they have to try and negotiate the surface. Pakistan had that, the first 10.
Runs for Bangladesh. And they'll start off with the boundary. It's short and wide. That was a rather poor delivery, but beautifully executed.
Again, just the right length for him to play that shot. Played it beautifully. He's on the ball, just that. Flow of the bat. The sound that it made also was absolutely cracking.
Yeah, it tells you that it came off the meat. Goes over the top. Excellent shot again. It should trickle away to the boundary. It does. Good start for Bangladesh. 8 without loss at the end of the first over. Second delivery. Goes over the top. Lovely shot by Shumusaka. It will again trickle to the boundary. It wasn't timed as well as he would have liked to, but it was in the zone for that shot.
As soon as he saw that it was slightly over pitched with the field restrictions in play, had absolutely no hesitation in taking the aerial route. But this is a good start by Bangladesh, 12 without loss. 3 boundaries in the innings so far.
Goes over the top. That's gone high. It's really gone high. It's gone all the way for 6. Now this is what you would expect from Shumusaka, a player of his caliber and experience.
This is excellent. A 4 and a 6 in his innings so far. Have a look at this. He's absolutely swatted that away with disdain.
Over extra cover. Another boundary. He is showing us his experience, his caliber and his quality.
Didn't bother trying to keep it on the ground. Was extremely happy taking the aerial route.
Gets the edge. He's gone. Caught that slip. That's a big wicket. Pakistan have struck. Shumusaka goes. There was a man placed at slip. Good sharp catch. Slip chances are never easy. That tells you the story. The hands on heads, they know it's a big wicket.
I'll tell you what, Roshan, you said it was a sharp catch. It was an extremely sharp catch. That ball flew to first slip. Credit to the bowler, credit to the slip fielder, and credit to the captain. Went for 6 and 4 of the first 2 deliveries. Did not take that slip out. Kept him there.
Not in control, but he's going to get runs. Just over the man at short mid-wicket. Again, you could see that Hasnan was really rushing the batsman. He was lucky just over that 30-yard circle. Beautiful, beautiful. Not cleanly fielded. Won't be able to run the way. In fact, it doesn't run all the way to the boundary, but a lovely drive.
As he played that shot. There are 2 ways of looking at that. Either he's saved 2 or he's conceded 2. Edge will be 4.
He did see a few edges going down to third man when Pakistan batted. He wasn't in control of the shot either. He was driving outside the off stump. The extra pace and bounce taking the outside edge. Much better looking shot. Just a little bit of movement back into the left-hander and worked away beautifully through mid-wicket. That was an elegant shot.
It's turning out to be a good over. 10 off it so far. It's not an easy shot to play the on drive, but played it so gracefully.
Oh, what a flick shot that is. Using the pace. Has it gone all the way? I think we'll have to wait and see. Yes, it is.
Played a path so far, striking at 100 or above. Naeem 16 of 16 deliveries. Najmul 10 of 9.
Short delivery. That should be taken at mid-on. It is. Poor shot.
Mohammad Naeem goes for 16. Bangladesh 41 for 2.
Up and over. Should get to the boundary with ease.
Well played above his head for the boundary.
He just liked to time that ball. Nicely played. Should get at least a couple. It's a big boundary that side on the on. Welcome to the crease, Ahmad Butt.
Yes, moves to 11, Yasir Ali Rabbi. That's wonderfully played on the offside. Waited for the delivery. Shifts his weight to the back foot and punches it to the offside. That's a magnificent boundary.
Up and over. Yes, it was an edge induced, but it went only above the vacant slip fielder.
Yes, it is time for fortune to make it up to him now. Wasn't on his side when he was fielding. Now with the bat in hand, it is on his side. It does favor the brave. Outside the off stump, lashes at it. And the top edge over the sleep fielder.
Not a visible turn for Umar at the moment.
Come on, lads.
He's trying to bowl in the right area rather than trying to turn the ball. Discomfort against spin. That'll be a boundary. The two dot balls early on in the over have been undone.
This should be put away. Wayward delivery and punished. Got the punishment it deserved. Got the batsman 4 runs. The bat. Down the wicket. Now. That's a good strike. But then, once again, I thought it was unnecessary. Dancing down the wicket. A hint of risk in that shot. Oh, intelligent ball. That's going to be close. Very, very well disguised slow delivery and seemed pretty plump in front of the wicket.
Back of the hand. Pitched in line. Height not a problem. No bat involved. Would have gone on to hit middle of middle. Yep. Absolutely spot on with the decision. Big wicket. Just as that partnership was flourishing.
Fall of that wicket of Yasir Ali. Oh, that was a moral victory for the bowler. Oh, tragedy for him because it's slipped away through 4 runs. Tends to deviate down the leg side. This time he's come after that one. What a big shot that is for the maximum. And he's missed out on that, an appeal. And he's saying, well, what's he trying to say? It's going down the leg side?
They do. I mean, whether you stomp on it or tread on it, that's out. You've got to say, Khushdale should count himself fortunate with that wicket. Not the best delivery that he'll bowl and not the best shot.
With the turn, just short, and he tried to be a little cheeky. Knew there was a fielder that, despite that, attempted that shot and paid the price. So another important wicket down. The skipper.
Lovely, beautifully driven of the man at point. Good work in the deep.
He's a quick bowler, so once it travels from the bat, it travels even quicker. He did put in the hard yards. Oh, that's a dolly of a catch, which is accepted gleefully. Sameen Gul, if he's not bowling, he's ensuring that anything that comes his way.
If you look at the field with the left-hander on strike, the plan was to try and bowl midland leg. He had a short fine leg out there. Had a man on the back foot square leg boundary. And there you are, the top edge. Specifically placed. So much of variety. Held back a little bit, a quick single to end the over. In fact, it's a direct hit. Let's see whether the umpire wants to go upstairs. Yes, umpire Prageet Rambukwal is taking no chances. He's gone upstairs. But But Anjum, I'll tell you that direct hits can always be tight. But let's see.
The third umpire, Mukul, ensures that he is safe. At least a couple. It's a big round, all right. It had enough pace on it to get more than two.
The scenario is shifted now. That's up in the air and straight down the throat. But that's another one that could have been avoided. Long hop could be punished, but the result was completely the opposite.
We should have been punished. But unfortunately, Bangladesh have lost another wicket. And pushed till the bowler once again. Home delivery, didn't have to move. Push till Zappi. We like that. Just the fact that Bangladesh have lost those 4 extra wickets. Is that a chance?
I think so, from the reaction of the fielder. Maybe dropped in front. We'll have another look at that one. Get it into the deep. Didn't quite get the elevation or the distance, and just falling into the hand. Yeah, just got a bit of hand to it. Brave effort, wonderful effort. Would have been great if it came off.
At the moment, but he had a chance. You know, in this game, it's always wickets in hand. You can chase anything, and that's the plan we had. But we got a couple of fast bowlers coming through, so it's a huge challenging task. I have to, you know, because.
Afif Hussain, cracking delivery and a cracking shot. That's a wonderful start to the over for Bangladesh.
Good welcome to Hasnain by Afif Hussain. Used the pace of the delivery, played it very late and found the gap. What a shot for a boundary.
It's high in the air and a spectacular catch has been taken. Samin Gul can do nothing wrong in this game. Seam bowler Samin Gul.
Exactly what we mentioned. That is why the bowler paused. He got the fielder finer. He set him up. It was in front of him. It was visible. He walked into the trap, Afif Hussain. He was on 49. He deserved better.
Lovely shot. Very well timed.
Mahdi Hassan, the last ray of hope, goes down the wicket. Full flow of the bat. Hits it past the bowler.
Lovely delivery. Excellent. Just a polite inquiry. But turning towards the umpire. Very nearly. Testing the bowler. Saif.
It's... Oh, yes, that's given. That's plumb. Another wicket. Fall of the 8th wicket. Shumon Khan is out.
He planted his front foot forward. And then he was late on the ball, trying to play catch up. He was too late by that time. The ball had already impacted the leg guards. First wicket for Saif. Trying being cheeky and very nearly carrying to the fielder there.
Back in the pavilion. Another bouncer.
Lovely shot. Pitched up delivery to any player at this level will be taken to the boundary.
It's there in the slot. Good follow through. Onto the front foot.
and found the gap into the cover region for a boundary.
Catches that should have been taken. I wouldn't want to call it much to be desired, but taken at short extra cover. That is wicket number 9. So Bangladesh collapsing and going down in heaps. So 218 for 9, giving himself a bit of room, looking to go over the top. And that tells you a story. Those gentlemen seated there, their body language, their reaction to that dismissal tells you a very big story.
Yeah, it's an abject surrender, unfortunately. Just the way the game has meandered along when Bangladesh are batting, people getting starts, but in the end, wickets falling at regular intervals. The young man I talked to earlier, Saif Badr, very happy. Last man in, swings from the hips, and it's gone for 4 runs. There's a bit of relief for the crowd, something to cheer about, but the writing is on the wall.
Yeah, there's not much cheering. They just have a little bit in terms of whatever to enjoy. That was a poor delivery. That was a rank long hop and pulled away over mid-wicket. That happens as a leg spinner. You're bound to drag one down, and that is exactly what he did. And to the left-hander.
Hello. A wild swipe at that. Got the edge, and slip fielder just couldn't latch on to that one. Could have been the end of the innings.
That came quickly. He was swinging hard. But you would expect slippers to take those catches, because obviously be anticipating that there is a wide leg break, really threw the kitchen sink at it.
Ball in, that's the end of it. Pakistan prevail, and Bangladesh have been bowled out, and there's the final of the Emerging Cup, the Front Fruiter Emerging Cup final. Pakistan win by 77 runs. Wonderful performance with the bat and the ball, very meticulous with the ball in the end, and a very, very convincing win for the Pakistanis.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Pakistan. A comprehensive win. They win by 77 runs. They got more than 6 overs, 6.5 overs to spare. That is 39 balls, and 77 runs is a fairly big margin, comprehensive. And this is after Pakistan batted first and made a very commanding 301 for 6. Were very much in control. Some outstanding batting by the Pakistanis, and they followed it up. They followed it up with some outstanding bowling and fielding. So they are delighted, and why not? They are the Asian emerging team champion. They had to overcome a few hurdles on the way. There were India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and then a few associate countries. There were Afghanistan before that. All of them that participated in this tournament, and every frontier has been conquered. And look at this, in style, knocking the leg stump out of the ground. That tells you the comprehensive victory that Pakistan have registered. Leg stump Yorker, and takes the leg stump out. And Hasnain has the honor of finishing things off. Such a wonderful prospect for Pakistan. Young Hasnain, 3 for 32 in 8.3 overs. And Pakistan has a lot to celebrate at this moment. Obviously, Bangladesh will be disappointed, because they came in with a reputation, and they were an unbeaten team. But I can tell you that the Bangladeshis have come second best.
Absolutely, it's unfortunate for the Bangladeshi fans and the Bangladeshi emerging team.
Them for their outstanding performance. They win by 77 runs, and they are now the Prem Fronto emerging teams Asia Cup champions for 2019.
Very successful one, and that is it from down here in presentation.
Asia Cup 2019, the champions, and the Pakistanis, well, they're all